Hey guys, my name's Axel Hartman, and today we are checking out the EcoXGear Defender speaker. And we're actually doing a comparison with the Turtlebox here at the end of the video. But before we get into that, we are going to check out the specs, how this thing performed, all the situations that I put it through, because we've been using this for, I want to say 3 months now since we got it. And we're going to compare it to the Turtlebox speaker. And if you want to see our Turtlebox review, click on one of these pop-ups. I forget if it's in this corner or this corner, and you can check out what we have to say about the Turtlebox. So first thing I noticed with the difference between the EcoXGear and the Turtlebox was the price difference. Turtlebox, $400 for a new speaker. EcoXGear, $260. And if I'm being honest, it had me skeptical of the quality, of the battery life, of the sound that it would put out. But I'm not gonna lie, for the price, this thing blew me away. We used this in a bunch of different situations, backyard barbecues, up at camp, deer camp. We used it on the golf course. We had it in our shed, and just for everyday life when we're listening to music. And yeah, I was very surprised at the quality for the price point with this EcoXGear Defender. So let's run over some specs on this Defender. First off, it's waterproof, it's dustproof. And yes, we've had this out in the rain. We've had it in the water. And everything always performs well with it, does not mess anything up. It also is able to connect 2 different phones to it at one time, so you can bounce who's playing music and whatnot. And also, the coolest thing, which I find absolutely crazy, you can connect up to 100 speakers together, link them together, which you could almost put on a whole concert with just EcoXGear Defender speakers. That's pretty cool. So something else that's pretty cool is this has an integrated microphone in it, so you can talk through it when you're answering phone calls. And it also, which I love, has a hookup for a mic, so you can do your own karaoke. You can also just absolutely get this volume cranking. We are no experts on audio, so as far as decibels go, the decibels read below what it has on their website, but we never really had this thing at full blast other than 2 or 3 times, because it would get so loud that, like, when we were inside, we just didn't need it at full blast. We always kept it kind of like 3/4 of the way there, even when we're outside. And it also has different frequencies for using it indoor and outdoor, which is very unique and made the audio sound much better whether we were indoors or outdoors. And as far as looks go, this thing is sweet. It's got lights that come on the front. When you have it on, you can choose to turn them on or off, change the colors of them. The volume buttons and just all the buttons in general on the top light up. It's even got its own light on the side, so when you're walking and carrying it with the 2 handles on the side, you can kind of see where you're walking if you're walking at night, which is awesome. And just as far as looks go, it's a sharp looking speaker with the ridges and everything. It just looks clean, and quality wise, it is somewhat of like I wouldn't call it a cheap plastic or anything, but I would say the Turtlebox is probably more durable. I'm not going to go chucking this up in the air like I've seen people do with Turtleboxes landing on cement, but I also don't want to even throw my speaker around like that. So just dropping it in the yard, throwing it on the ground, doing anything like that, it can definitely withstand some hits, but I would definitely give a check mark to Turtlebox on durability and quality as far as beating the crap out of it. But again, if I'm spending $260 on a speaker, I'm not going to be beating the crap out of it anyways. So let's jump into these exact comparisons between the Turtlebox and the EcoXGear Defender. Starting off, I mentioned this at the beginning of the video, the Turtlebox runs for $400. EcoXGear, $260. So winner, clearly, EcoXGear Defender. Next, let's jump into the quality. EcoXGear Defender, it's pretty solid. Again, like I said, doesn't feel as bulky and made to withstand as many drops and hits as the Turtlebox. And the Turtlebox feels very, very solid, very secure. Feels like it's not going to break on you. But again, the EcoXGear Defender is not horrible. Like, it's good. It's just not built as good as Turtlebox. So we're going to give quality to the Turtlebox and durability to that. Next up, we got the comparison of volume levels. Again, I'm no audio engineer. I don't have the exact frequency or decibels of what it hits at, but going by the naked ear, just what I'm hearing compared to it in general, the EcoGear 100% beats out the Turtlebox. Turtlebox, yeah, it has great volume, but the EcoGear is even louder. So If you're looking for crazy loud volume, EcoXgear Defender is what you want. Next up, we're talking about the distance you can have from your phone away from the Turtlebox and away from your EcoXgear Defender. Now, this is what I would say is the Defender's biggest downfall is I would get 15, 20 feet away from the Defender and it would start to crackle, start to change. So I would just always leave my phone right beside the Defender. Turtlebox, on the other hand, I could get a ways away. I didn't even try to measure or think about it because I never really ran into a problem with it. So winner for distance from your phone to the speaker is going to go to Turtlebox on this one. Waterproof. Yeah, they're both waterproof. So check mark on both these boxes. They're both going to be a winner on this one. And battery life, again, this thing is going to be equal. Full blast with the EcoXgear Defender, you would probably, I read on the website, it's going to be around 6 hours, but we never really had it at full blast. I would run it for 12 hours plus just at that 3/4 volume, and I don't think I ever got below half battery, so it did pretty dang good. And same with the Turtlebox. That thing always ran pretty loud and pretty long. When we had it, we usually had that one at full blast at trade shows, and it would last at least 8 hours at our full day of trade shows. So I'm going to call this one a split tie and call them both a winner for battery life. Connection-wise, to other speakers with the Eco Connect, I think it's called, on the EcoXGear Defender, 100 speakers. Turtlebox, you can only hook up to 2. So if you're looking to have that compatibility, say you're going to a party or a barbecue or something with friends who have some other speakers, if they bring theirs, you can hook more than just one up with an EcoXGear Defender up to 100. And the Turtlebox, you can only have one other. So check mark to the winner on the EcoXGear Defender here. Look-wise, I'm going to take the EcoXGear Defender because A, it lights up. That's pretty dang cool. And you can turn it off if you don't want the lights. B, it has that flashlight on the outside. And the only thing I like better about the Turtlebox is that it has a handle on the top where the EcoXgears are on the side, which isn't a crazy big deal. But if they added a handle on the top of the EcoXGear Defender, I would say that'd be very ideal and helpful. But look-wise, EcoXGear here is taking this one. Last thing we're going to talk about is the weights of the unit. Turtlebox is definitely a touch heavier than the EcoXgear, but that also has its ups and its downs. Like maybe you want that heaviness so it's not going to be sliding around or blowing off of something, while the EcoXgear is a little bit lighter and might get tossed around. But if you're looking for carrying it around and just portability, EcoXgear is definitely lighter. But however, I would consider that an equal. They're really not that much heavier, the Turtleboxes, than the EcoXGear Defenders. So I'm going to call that one a tie as well. So now overall, what am I going to be taking at the end of this review? After reviewing both of these for a couple months and getting a lot of use out of them, I am going to take the EcoXGear Defender. First off, for the price point, you're saving 140 bucks. You're getting a louder sound system. And really the only thing I don't think you're getting is the crazy durability of the Turtlebox. And who knows, that's why it may be 140 bucks more. But again, I'm not going to be tossing up an EcoXGear Defender in the air and landing on cement like they do in them Turtlebox videos. So that does not really matter to me. You could probably drop it off a roof into some grass or and it's not going to affect anything. So I am sticking with the EcoXGear Defender for sound quality, for loudness, for price point, and for looks too. I like the light up. I'm a sucker for the lights. So that's a review of the EcoXGear Defender versus the Turtlebox. Let me know what you think down below if you've had the option of choosing both and which one you would choose. But that's a review.